Welcome back to another video, guys. So just a quick update with today. Spent basically most of the day editing. I finished editing at 2. So I started editing at 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. And so far I'm only doing 3 products, and I don't know, I've been wondering today, if I'm doing 2 more products, which is for Mikey, it's gonna take me a long time to edit. It's probably gonna take me the entire day to edit all the videos I need to edit. And I'm thinking, how am I gonna do it? And basically, I've been having this idea of, because I've seen with some of the other guys who I used to edit for, and basically how they did it is they will always edit everything, and then they'll always be a day ahead. So basically, I'll basically edit, ahead of time, a day ahead. And so I won't have to worry about editing everything on time, in time to upload for everything, because when I wake up in the morning here, it's basically already the afternoon in the US. And so I need at least around a 2 to 4 hour gap between posts. And it's hard to be able to get everything edited in time for the US account, to be able to do 2 uploads a day. And so if I uploaded a day ahead, it would definitely or edited a day ahead, it would definitely help a lot more. So I'm thinking that's probably the plan. When I do get those products in, I'll upload a day ahead. I'll edit a day ahead. I think that's probably the better way to do it. And so I won't be too stressed with rushing to get everything edited. But I guess, I don't know, because the thing is it's kind of a good thing that I'm getting rushed to edit it, so I can edit it. So I feel I need to spend all my time editing to do it, to get it all done in time. But then it could also be that I'm putting unnecessary stress for myself. It's better to probably have a more planned and structured day, compared to a more messier day with having to edit on time and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see. But most likely that's probably how I'm going to be doing it, which is something I've never done before. And yeah, I also had issues with my Instagram on my US phone, with basically, the Instagram wouldn't let me make a new account. Whenever I would plug in a new username, it basically would just say no. And basically, to solve this issue is, what you have to do is delete the app. Okay, so delete your Instagram and turn off your VPN. And you also want to delete your TikTok and your YouTube as well, just in case, because your VPN is turned off. Sometimes it may recognize, that you're in a specific country, and it would the TikTok will just delete your accounts and stuff. That has happened to me before at the start. So I've realized because of that, I completely turn off my phone, my US phone, when I'm using it, when I'm not using it. And yeah, so basically, to solve the issue of when Instagram's not letting you make a new account, delete all the apps, delete Insta, delete YouTube, delete TikTok. Obviously, make sure you have, somewhere with the accounts and the passwords all saved, and so you can log back in later. Basically, turn your phone off, shut it down, right? Restart it, and then turn it back on. Then go back into your VPN. Oh no, sorry, you download Instagram, you re-download Instagram, then you turn on your VPN, and then you try and make a new account. And that usually always works. But the problem is that this issue occurs very often, too often, where it's so annoying, because it's super frustrating having to always delete your TikTok and your YouTube and having to log back in again, it takes a long time. Like, it doesn't sound like such a hard task, but it can take like an hour, like to do something like that, right? Because like I've got a lot of accounts, and sometimes you may forget like your password and stuff like that, and then there's also so many emails. Like, it's very annoying. There is like one solution in terms of like emails, which is, I think there's like a version of Gmail for businesses where basically you can make a new email, but then your inbox is all in one. But then you have to pay like a monthly subscription for it. I may look at that because I don't know, it's gotten to a point where like when I'm making new accounts on Outlook, it's so annoying. So I have to see, but yeah, that's where we're at. Just a like tiring day, to be honest. But honestly, like this week's on me because I didn't sleep much. I went to Drake, and I'm going to Drake tomorrow as well. Like, that's on me, man. Like, I'm tired, right? And I can't get everything done as productive as I would like. But end of the day, it's on me, right? I need to just sleep earlier. I need to, this is the whole reason why I stopped going out, was because of not being able to like be more awake during the day. And, when I'm more awake, I get more shit done. And like, this is literally like one of the things is like, because I'm not sleeping enough, I get super tired, I feel lazy, and it's harder to get the work done. And then by the end of the day, I'm super, super dead. Like I just want to sleep. But then I got like more shit I need to get done. Like, I haven't even planned the videos that I need to film for this week. And usually I would have done at least like half of it by now, but I haven't. And I need to do all of that tomorrow, plus editing. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be like rough, but that's the thing is like, these things that are happening where like it's clearly in your control, you need to be able to realize that it is in your control, and that, yeah, like I'm tired because I just didn't sleep early, right? I had to go out. And so when you realize like these small things eventually can add up to huge problems for you. And like, this is just a week, right? So it's fine. Like, next week and the next following weeks, I'll be all right. I'll sleep it off and won't be as tired, and will be okay, right? And it's just like a once in a while occurrence of like not having enough sleep. But say for like some people, or at least most people, this is a common occurrence every single week. Every single weekend you're going out, and every single weekend you get super tired, and then you have to go to work and you just feel like shit. Like, this is such a common issue with like everyone. Yet like people seem to be just like not blaming themselves or putting it on themselves that they're tired, but instead they're blaming it on other people, on other things that are out of their control. And I think that's like one of the biggest problems with most people out there, is that they're so focused on the things where they cannot control, where they actually should be focusing on the things that they can control. Because once you realize that, all these like bad things happening to you is actually because of you, then you can actually start to like change things in your life to make yourself do better things, be more productive, whatever it is, like it can be changed. And that's like the kind of growth mindset I think that everyone needs to try and adopt, or at least learn to adopt. A lot of people out there trying to do dropshipping, they just like have the same kind of blaming mentality and just like terrible mindset where they have no growth, and all they're thinking about is like money, money, money. But yeah, the actual truth is that you need to actually focus on the growth within yourself, the growth within your business, all of that. It's like super important, and it's literally like the only way you can succeed is to understand that you need to have a growth mindset, and every single day you need to work on yourself in being better. And sometimes you just gotta blame yourself for things, and that's okay. Like, I think the whole thing of like society is society has been telling us to blame other things that are happening in our lives, and that's why things aren't going as they are planned. But we shouldn't view things that way. Like, it's actually like a terrible way of thinking about problems, right? If you just blame everything that's out of your control, then you just constantly stay in the rut that you are in, and you won't want to ever do better. But then, when you adopt the fact that everything is caused because of what you've done, right? Because you're super tired and you're super exhausted, not because you haven't had your morning coffee, but it's because you need more sleep, right? So it's like these things where you shouldn't be blaming other people or whatever it is that's not going well for you, but to actually just blame yourself. And it's okay, like, to do that. I do it all the time now, and people in society will probably like bash you for that, right? Because you're blaming yourself for all these problems. Like they're calling you like, oh, you're like, got a negative mindset and all this. It's weird how like the tables can turn and everyone can kind of twist it around you. But you need to find and understand that you need to change, you need to grow, and that's like the main thing that I realized doing dropshipping is that it's all about this growth mindset, which I never had or never understood until I actually did it. And yeah, I mean, every day's been awesome, and it's only going to get better. And every day with some improvements, all these small wins will eventually evolve to a massive, big win. So yeah, that's basically it. Just going to end this video here, guys. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.